warmly welcome you on behalf of GPS Industrial Village for this very important awareness program on early intervention and inclusive education. Yeah, so we are all here today not to enjoy the program, but we are here because we believe that every child deserves the best in their life and quality education regardless of their unique needs or abilities. Everybody is equal as in God's eye as well as us. See, early intervention is the key to unlocking a child's full potential, and this is what Karen is doing. And it is providing crucial support during their formative years. So the children are growing up now. They are in their formative years. So this is the period where early intervention becomes very important in their lives. Now, furthermore, I would like to include that inclusive education is not just a concept. It is a practice that celebrates diversity. So in a classroom, we see children of special needs, very smart students. So we don't neglect children with the special needs, but we have classrooms full of different abilities. So this is the time where we practice and celebrate diversities and ensure that all students, when I say all, everybody, okay? Everybody learn and thrive together. So it's all about building a supportive community. So I'm so happy like the communities are here also today. And then with their supportive, there we can make the differences which are not just tolerated but valued and embraced. So therefore I would like to say, like, let's make this program to learn, to share, and to commit to create a more inclusive and equitable future for our children.
चुप्पी सी बातें सपनों भरी आँखों से छलके पढ़ ले यही
है कुछ गजब सी अलग ही सही थोड़ी सी जिद्दी है दुनिया मेरी
है ऐसा कोई मुझ में नहीं तू जैसा है जो वैसा वही बदले न पाऊं मैं कहीं ना जानूं क्या गलत क्या सही
हीरे सा हूँ मैं चमकता नहीं
तुझ सा ही हूँ बस न फर्क है कहीं तेरे आगे कहीं पे नहीं
बहुत खास हूँ पर
अलग में नहीं है ऐसा कोई मुझ में नहीं तू जैसा है जो
Today we have a very special presentation song from my school dedicating to him.
If you're not willing to, sings up to begin. Don't know you
There's a saying that little drops of ocean makes a mighty ocean. And this is an example of a little drop of information dissemination, which the ultimate aim is to create a more inclusive society, and you reach to the corners of the state and Dimapur. I'm Orenzani Pithan. I am a child psychologist from Referral Hospital. I've been in the area working with families and children with developmental disabilities for the 12th year running. So I've been for 12 years this year. We run, for some of you, you might be aware, but for most of you, najanibo pare. So we run an intervention center in the hospital campus itself. The center is named Precious Gem School. And it's a parent-child training program. It's for 3 months. And the program was started in March of 2016. We will be celebrating the 10-year anniversary in the coming 2026. So we would like to see you all in that program. Yeah, thank you. The program as such is modeled after CMC Vellore. So there's a center in Christian Medical College Vellore, and there's a center called Nambikam Nilayam, which in Tamil, it is in Tamil, and in English it translates to Hall of Hope. So it's modeled after that. So the training is for parents as well as children, and this we just started the new batch in September, of the first week of September, and that is the 36th batch. So that is the 36th batch of parents who have come, and we have trained more than 356 parents as well as parents with the children. So when we talk to the parents, we tell them that 40%, the training is 40% is for the child, but 60% we want to train the parent. Why? Because the parents also have to understand. The parents also have to know how to deal with the child at home as well. Because if it is just sending them to therapists, if it is just them sending them to speech therapists, if it is just them sending them to occupational therapists, then the dependency will be there forever. So that's why the whole concept of the Precious Gem School in CITSR has been modeled after the Nambikam Nilayam in CMC Vellore. When we talk about early intervention and when we talk about assessment, the most common complaints or the presenting problems parents will usually come to us. Some are self-referred. They come like they hear it through other parents who have attended our training. So they also come by themselves. Some have been referred by teachers in school, government schools, private schools in and around Dimapur. Okay, so we have teachers from Okokchung referring the children to us. We have teachers from Tuensang. We have teachers from just recently we have a teacher from the parents were telling me that the teacher from Pokajan identified the child with some difficulty, with some developmental issues, and that teacher referred. So the teachers are sometimes the one who notice that the child has some difficulty, and they are the one referring to us. We have pediatricians in and around Kohima, in and around Dimapur, who also refer those children to us. And the most presenting problem, the most presenting complaint with which they come to us is 3 साल हुई से कोथा उला नहीं, ना 4 साल हुई से हुली भी ठीक प्रा नसाई, मातिले भी नसाई, ना. That is the most presenting or pressing issue. The poor speech and communication is the most common complaint, and the other complaints like naughty, careless ashe, ना school दिन न बुहे, school जासे हुली भी बाहर दे बोलाई थके, ना एक ता जगह दे इन्हीं एक second भी न बुहे, not sitting in place. Poor sitting tolerance, mischievous, misbehaving in others, hitting others in the classroom, not behaving, pushing others, pinching, and some even come with self-injurious behavior. Self-injurious behavior, now when they're frustrated, they'll bang their head on the wall. Some of them will bite themselves, so they'll come with callous hands. They're full of callous. Why? Because they bite themselves. So that's one. And easily distracted. Poor focus attention. That's what we say. Poor focus attention. Teacher explain gurese hulibi pachado. Not paying attention at all. Pat distract hui jado. That's one. Rebellious behavior. Not obeying. Disobey kurado. Teacher kanila kothabi namanibo. And at home, not obeying what the parents' instruction is. Temper tantrums, severe temper tantrums. Inattentive, lazy. Parents will come and say, "Pachado lazy ase, likhibo mon nai." The child does not like writing. But it's not because the child is lazy, but it's because the child has some difficulty. That's why the child does not want to pay attention to the class. That's why the child does not want to sit and finish his homework. So that's one. Then making silly mistakes. Khorde do par likhina jabo, hulibi exam de do so ulta likhina hai. That's one, again, one common complaint, okay? B do di ulta likhibo, wa sobo so gobo, on do no gobo. So these are some of the silly mistakes, the perceived silly mistakes that will also come. Spelling mistakes, confusion with letters. So these are some of the most complaints that usually the parents will bring to us. Why is it necessary to monitor development? So when you go to the pediatrician or when you go to for vaccinations, they have the growth chart monitor. Growth chart monitor was say 2 saal huise weight kiman huise. Thik asna nai. 2 saal huise kile height to kom di ase. So they according to that they monitor the growth and development. In the same way, it's important that we monitor the speech as well as the fine motor development as well, because we get to know a lot about whether there's any lag or delay in the developmental milestones of a child. Okay, so the latest guidelines from CDC. CDC is the Central Disease last year. So 2022 last studies they've published, and they say that development disabilities are very common. Common but it's not often identified before school age. It's very common, but it's not usually identified before school age. And when we talk about developmental disabilities, there's a lot of, we also use the term invisible disabilities. Because sawale do iko diktar nai. Pen kan bi tik tak thuri ase. Sawale do tikki tambor wanishna, but the child has some difficulty, and that's why it's very, very crucial that before school age, it has to be identified so that intervention of part tissue outcomes have been proven to be very, very better than giving intervention at a later age. So the statistics says that 1 in 6, choita pacha de ekta pacha in the 3 to 7 years age has a developmental disability. So developmental disability can be autism, it can be intellectual disability, it can be learning disabilities, it can be ADHD, or it can be other genetic disorders. Okay, so 3 to 7 years there, 3 to 7 years like age period there, 1 in 6. So if we go according to the statistics right now, say we have several children right now, so yet there be almost 20 of them are there. So yet there be at least, at least 3 of them has some difficulty. Kumbado is identified, Kumbado is hidden. Still hidden and still not identified yet. So school they will be, if there are 20 children in one classroom, the statistics say that at least one though they will present with developmental difficulties or developmental disabilities. Say when we talk about mental health problems also, the current statistics says is 1 in 6. The same with developmental disabilities. Mental health problems can be 1 in 6 questions. Whether it is anxiety, will it be depression, will it be addiction disorders, will it be, it says that 1 in 6, any one of us can have mental health problems. So the same thing with developmental disabilities also, 1 in 6 last statistics is showing 1 in 6. And autism last statistics says that 1 in 31. 1 in 31 children is estimated to have autism spectrum disorder. Okay, so parents can bishi pakto aina uthe, autism la rate to bishi high wanishna lageo. Pula do ina no hanishna kile na asna mobile garne asna kinase. That's some of the bishi aina na uthe. Mobile bishi dia garne asna gi. But it's not so. Definitely the prevalence is increasing, but it's not because of the mobile. One attribute they're saying is more awareness. Yeah, or the screening also now like the diagnostic criteria all expand hoise. The diagnostic criteria for autism has expanded because before 2010 the criteria the autism thaise, Asperger's thaise, pervasive development disorders thaise, but itya do the DSM-5 has clubbed them all together into one category, that is autism spectrum disorder. Na to poila Asperger's khando ulai dishe, itu khando pura ulai dishe. Na so itya to so ulai digna. That's one umbrella term of autism, and itu wa karne because the diagnostic criteria has expanded. That's one factor why that you might feel like the prevalence is increasing. So the statistics says that 1 in 31. Like I said, this current September we just started the training. So we train 18 children, 18 parents and children. So 18 families come to us. We run in 2 batches, morning and afternoon. Morning 9 to 12, afternoon 1 to 4. So out of 18 children, this time 16 have autism. Out of 18, 16 have autism. One child has intellectual disability, and the other child has ADHD. Yeah? So from our center also we are seeing that more awareness is there, and because of that parents are also coming forward. And this time we have one family from Kohima, one family from Tuan Sang, one from Mokokchong, one from Tuan Sang. 3 families are from Tipu Pokajan area, now out of the 18. So yeah, and the CDC also says that 1 in 5 children in low-income households have developmental disabilities. Yeah? So poverty usually increases the risk for any problems. Yeah? Poverty, low-income situation can. Why? Because their environmental factors can be poor stimulation, not much of access to services, and because of that, 1 in 5 children in low-income households tend to have developmental difficulties or developmental disabilities. So developmental screening as such is recommended at 9 months, 18 months and 30 months for general development. Na to itu kani na apnihan vaccination jadem de the pediatricians will look at the growth milestones kan sign. So 9, 18 and 30 months there the general development la screening thagiwo lage.
Kuliabra, along with my ladies here, I would say today, I don't want to call madam, ladies here who always support and who always been my backbone. And for that reason today, the program is actually yet very successful. I would also like to invite Angels Home. They are the children, the reason of Angels Home. Angels Home is there because of these children. So blessed to have you. Please come.
गजब सी अलग ही सही थोड़ी सी जिद्दी है दुनिया मेरी
Madam Karen Sumi for organizing this kind of programs which will really enlighten not only the teaching community but also the parents in general. When we met a few months ago, she was inviting me to the school. I said I'll come, but unfortunately I didn't get time. But like this is one of the good opportunities that we have got, and I would like to thank her and also the team of GPS Industrial Village for organizing this kind of things, and also the Blessed Bonding, also the State Commission on Disability. Person with disability for organizing, for sponsoring, and also giving the opportunities to the most special persons, especially our youngsters who are here today. I won't take much time. We have many important speeches for awareness and the benefit for all of us are there, so I won't take much time. I just wanted to share that early intervention, if we say, as per my understanding, I think our parents, as a parents, we should also have this awareness, so that like Ma'am Orensani and Kitan has already mentioned, like the responsibility of the parents to deal, to also to know that our children have certain issues. I stand here today, I always share these things. I mean, the parents can be as a, so I'll nagamis TV mix kurubo. Amila sibling be ekta like tai do locomotive tagishe. Dai 2 years tagadam de dai pera na parao jeje. So till 5 years dai crawl burina school di jai tagishe pusti di amila pusti di aman tagadi. So after that tai chabulimon holibi, we thought, like our parents thought, like it tai bi tuk pabo aro manuki bi sorom na tai crawl burina ka hoigena tai ki stop kuri dise. Now we are regretting, iti aman regret kurese. Tai chukuri ase amila puini ase. Tai hi help pi phal, height pi phal, looks pi na holibi, we cannot send her to school with even if tai guru bole mon thakile. So I always share these things, this story of my personal story in this kind of programs. To itu nishina aman aji main early intervention to aman laga parents kan laga responsibility pishias. Parents, community, aro aman as a society, aman social being as a to society bra, because we tend to ki kobo taigan ki pauri na na sometimes ami ko nishina amila ko di enaga disabled manu ase no le na differently able manu ase wele many person society bra amangi kiba ekta discard kuru na ki enaga pabi holibi. Now it's not like that, the time is gone na itado. We have each and every one of us has a responsibility aman aji pachagan yati iman aman dikhi ase, especially Angel Home. I have attended 2 or 3 programs I can perform kurina eman perform kurina amang ki tikado. It really encourage each and every one of us. Itu ase to itu bra ami parents kan ki yati encourage kuri ase, take this as an opportunity, because everyone has their own ki kobo ability ase. They takan la nijo ability ase. The only thing is we have to encourage them. Amanekla na parelibi now medical ase dia guanishna, or even from the schools. And also like if we see to inclusive quality education, amane national education policy to be ase, now every school should have this kind of even inclusive education to follow group like it. And I know today, especially in Dimapur, even private school hobi, aro common school kan hobi, so they follow this inclusive education, and I really appreciate the school, all the school faculties and also the school education departments for making awareness and giving opportunity to each and every persons, irrespective of their disability. To idu kurile aman bhabi ase, aman la bisas ase, in days to come everyone will have the opportunity to serve, to shine, or to acknowledge their ability to serve our people. Yadi ami aman student kan kiman juna say, I wanted to encourage that we are all there, every from common level or as an individual level, we are all there to support. Apne ki support kuru ase to kun especially edo like taikan ki sabule school ro ki home run kuru ase, you always come forward. Aman logdibi we are always ready to help you in whatever possible that we can do. Ami yadi last day ito kobule mondo amhan especially big personality with disability aman saile aman dikhe ase. You know, like Stephen Hawking, he is a scientist na tai scientist ase ulibi tai edu disability, neurological disability, he cannot speak. I think you might have seen in video tai kota gurubo golibi interview dibo golibi yati padan ekta trina ta dibrai kota guri golibi he discovered black holes and about the universe na which iman pal scientist kan thagilibi napara tai parisito. And you know the famous musician Stevie Wonder amanso punya ase taibi suku thaganai do taibi blind tagise holibi tai kanaiman phal puri ekdam famous musician ase aro ekta sale aman Helen Keller taibi deaf aro blind ase holibi she is a author aro like among social activities ase. So if we aman so billiona aman edu pachagan ki encourage kurishe boledo I think they will become someone and also they will be an asset aman for our society. Edu ase edu bra I really thank the GPS Industrial Village for giving me this opportunity, and like I said, we are always ready to help you, assist you in days to come. And also I'd like to edu yadi kimanjun edu aman laga special needs person students pachagan ki kam kuri dia se aman isogi murum ase awnian blessing pabo. And also I wish all our student friends who are here all the best in days to come. Thank you.
Learning difficulties bishe ase moi in this year 2 months, April and May, when I started interviewing in their life, especially at ECC, early childhood care and education last section de jainu purai diadam de, I found that my school children class A and B, especially foundational level de tahan all of intellectual disabilities bisi paya thagise. So moi what I did is I tried to know their personality first. They were very restless. Khotai na mane class 10 na bohe. So I was thinking like what is wrong? Oi moi jane mo tahan especially non-indigenous, they have a little bit of intellectual disabilities, but most of them they are there in class A for 2 years, 3 years, class B for 3-4 years. So that means that the children have a problem. I discovered that. So in your career with the help of my colleagues, with the help of the school, we try to interfere in their life, plus try to educate them. We, the school teachers, we are not from the special education background, but we still try to do so many things for the children. Now that I know that they have a little bit of improvement, which is like, for me, it's such a iman khushi la ase. So I invite first Nikki V's mom, along with Nikki V. Nikki V, he joined this year. He has a speech delay and then very restless in his nature, but he's very creative child. Drawing, he's very good. Sports, he's very good. But all of speech delay, bra, any fully mute. Nikki V, come.
Thank you so much for the time. First of all, thank you, each and every one of you here, and especially Ma'am Kiran. I thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. Niki to 5 years this year. Screening time at around 4 months in Yatagat and Libra screening time start with this year. So Mohando tais chucha buina sai se ko dictor na de nya bhabi dakina tai kenya screen time hi bishi kuri thakena aro edo manki ga interact na kuri na ni phone ti screen time hi bishi rakishe aro tiu Friday to ina rakishe to ina kuri na tai hi 2 years 3 years ina wishe golibi my name anya ko ina tai 3 years 4 years usually be a speech now line na to ina mo handi ni doctor le jaina treatment kan li she nya han ko usually tai do ko problem nai tang kan din li bi na ina ko ita she to ina ko ita she aro edo mo bi ni tai ke last year the preschool di patai she li bi it every word now line ina ko na mo do aro this year the any 4 years suggestion will be that 5 years suggestion will be got on now life will be in it school de manulo de any interact kuri shukule kotha olawa na gi kuina na tai ke nya pathaisle do ajikali do improvement bishi dikhaise. So I thank you each and everyone, and especially ma'am Kiran Taiman effort lagaina tai moila bacha ke iniga taila nijor bacha nishna inia korina iman initiative lina inia kore kani moi bishi thanks dese, and thank you so much again.
Ite class 1 de ase. Itu Sal Mohan class 1. Last 2-3 years he was in class B. I figured it out that Tamanai was by a little bit of autistic, and dancing is her favorite activity, drawing. All autistic, I feel like their favorite activity is drawing, scribbling, dancing and screaming, but studying is not. But now Tamannala improvement too. Before the class B teachers tahan ke thika khanduk janibo attendance matlab roll call loadam de tahan present bhi na kore. Tamanna gole bhi they don't respond because they are not aware of what's happening in the classroom, or they are not aware of the names also, especially na inya bhi thakise. But itu saldo, if you ask, let me just try. What is your name?
My name is Tamanna Bello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How old are you?
I am 7 years old.
Now Tamanna could identify how old are you, na difference. How are you? It can change. So it's the biggest improvement for me and my colleagues, because the previous class teacher can be man work they don't actually learn. Ini class ta hebo khili thaibo jai lobi itu saldo. Tamanna has another sister Fahima. Today I invited them, but bimar ase koise to ahanai. But then Tamanna also have like my some of my colleagues, my madams and all know, she has a scalp psoriasis. I discovered that, and because of that, entire class they restless hoigina pura bhi na pure na iman khujli and children with them they scratch each other. That's distracting the class actually. So what I did is I figured it out. I figured out she has a scalp psoriasis. Scalp psoriasis is such kind of a skin disease that is not treatable, but it can be prevented by using certain ointments and oils and all. Na. So I cut her hair short also. Now she's so pretty. She loves coming to school. She keeps smiling throughout the day now. Smile. So I was inviting her father, but I think Tamanna's father is here around. He was also telling me that he see an improvement in both the child, but I think they are not coming. So now, thank you.
I on behalf of Blessed Bonding welcome you all. Aji the program kurado bishi thanks to ase ma'am Karen. Our taila like-minded friends hanisnai to mili ina sob yete mala program chuto ilibi damo ilibi. It has to start somewhere, and it is beginning now. Amian Blessed Bonding ga amian kwanishna last year bare amian launch kurishe aru kwanishna amian parents with intellectual disability amian kwanishna amian it form kurado everyone is occupied in their kwanishna ase nijor la job te government job holders san bi ase noile private te bi ase noile olibi amian extra mile edu ki garne jaise bole do there is a need for bringing one another here together, because amihan ki koi thakile be itu amihan ekta sense relate group parado parents han ala khan normal parents han do edo understand na group one hoide olibe ko anisna olop deep amihan as a parent one edo ekta understand group edo garne mohan amnihan gibe join group di bole mun jai, because as a parent we need support, intellectual emotional, spiritual, I mean, we need support from one another. It was Mala Blessed Bonding la main objective too. And today here I'm standing here for my boy Vikito. So he's 9 years old. Our title is Down syndrome bra kiba taila diagnose kurishe. Our one is na SMM Orange said earlier, our early intervention amian dukanisna among common hoy, and we did not get opportunity lockdown be aise in our problem be face kurisha man. Alibe aje ne ide kara greze as a parent amian responsibility share grahan bishi ase ide our amian this is a organisna edo parents la responsibility bishi ase. As a parent myself maybe mula boy garne I have so much concern. Alibe kwanisna bishi challenges the war ase. I mean, sometimes it goes to the extension of questioning God. Why? like that. Itu time be ahe. Itu I think the other parents will agree with me because we can't question the universal creator. But since we have met with such attacks, I mean, I have only to admit that it is my sole responsibility. Moi na korile kun kuro mula bacha je itu haide. So I'll try to give my best wherever, whenever possible. So aji de কথা ক'বলৈ বেছি আছে sharing হ'লে be alak মানুহন be আছে এটো কাৰণে মই ইয়াতে I wrote a poem for my boy. I'll be reading this to you today, and this is my message to the world. Actually, I wrote this on 18 April 2023. Anyone following our Instagram will have access to this. Words for an unspoken boy, Vikito. Sweet child, you are mine and I yours. Though the world doesn't understand you, I know your thoughts and you know mine. It is only obvious people wonder what they cannot understand. And they forget we are all beautiful. Sadly, some fail to see the beauty in us. I will speak for you, I will rise for you. I will not let the ugliness of the world take away my love for you. Each day I take joy in your smile, in body and spirit alike. Every breath you take is God's own gift to us. I will not lose this gift to some lesser hearts or bigger heads. In true spirit I will unite my love for you with the Creator's gift. Heaven bless my boy in whom I find the image of love and continence. If yet I were to be born on this earth again, I would want to be your father still. Your loving dad. Thank you all.
I'm just going to, as shared in the program, get straight to the point. Amihan agide amihan ma'am aro sir already I think very briefly early intervention la share kori dishe. Ami iti uthi ase importance of early intervention. Mula nam to Benny ase. I work as a behavior therapist. Nutun center ekta khulina ase Kunri koina as a center for autism and other developmental delays. Kiman sal bahari kam guri guri na thakilibi. We have this heart for our home to ahigina in what way, small way, big way, kiniga na we contribute kurule. So aji itu gathering dikhina ami bishi encourage hoise. I want to take this opportunity to express my thanks to Ma'am Karen and her team, and also Blessed Bonding for bringing us to all together here and under one roof in Yaruna Mahan Aji itu discussion kuro parega no bishi thanks dese. Early intervention. What is early intervention? Amihan agide sir aro member share grado itu important ase kuina jidni paisha. Kiman joldi kurubo iman balaste kuina jani paisha. Early intervention is basically ekbar identify kore loi pishide immediate intervention ayobole lage. And what is intervention? Immediate support system, immediate services kan ayobole lage. Itu ase simple as that. Refers to services and supports immediately once identification is done. For different developmental delays, Amikhan, the rights of persons with disabilities, there are 21 list of disabilities. Category thake, physical disability hubo, intellectual disability hubo, and various other neurological disorders thake. Yete Amikhan janyo parado. Early intervention though, skills can they focus kore. It could be physical skills can, it could be cognitive bhavana hanla, problem solving skills, decision making skills la. Itula de focus kore. Communication, speech, kinika communicate kurubo. Itula de thage. And various other self help na man kane doman simple as elibi amihan dikhi pai bacha han they have difficulty with their adaptive skills. Ekla grooming, hygiene na itu la area de be difficult pala thake. So itu area de be focus kore. Early intervention de do itu service de do different teams they partake. Yede team members ayebo medical care provide kurubo. it is speech therapists can aibo, behavior therapists can aibo, special educators. So we have a team here, and even the teachers. Different teams partake in this early intervention services. Why is early intervention important? There's actually a science behind this. Ito ki ase. Amihan, ajikali with science and technology, everything is phone. You pay the bills, light bill, phone bill, phone. Everything online. Amihan la parents khange, Baba, pishi gorom ase ajikali Dimapur de office de na jabi ho, light bill phone de dibo pare. Holi bi tahan koi, ai moi phone to chulao na jadeo. Ajikali chokra chokri khando ki ase apne hando bujhe moi do shikyo boli na pare. Why? Because there's something called neuroplasticity. Agide membra kuida ganishna. Kiman young age asina mala neuroplasticity, brain la activity doledo iman takut iman fast chulo pare. Enega koi. So early intervention kili important ase goledo. Ami kan kiman joldi shikao parubo, iman joldi ami ana brain kam chule. Ami ana brain to information phat duro parubo. Ami kana brain to informations kan chikya han memory kan phat duro parubo. Itu koi. The importance of neuroplasticity and making the best use of it in this early intervention. 3 years tok koi, but we can go 4, 5, 6, 7. Take this opportunity. The earlier, the more effective. Why is early intervention important? Because it is urgent. Kile urgent ase. Ami ekta ide gutti ta feel kuro pare. Itu ekdam nulao jaga de ola aso ho. Chuile to bikhai ho. Itu ki ase? Next step, I'll go to the hospital. Sabse bal hospital jawa. Sabse tik doctor, bal doctor ke moi bisaro mona se tu ki ase. Identify kurishe ki this is a warning sign for something very cancerous probably. To ki kure immediate intervene kure do doctor ke bisaro ho. If need be, Nagaland bahar di bi kila best doctor ho na itu bisare do. Itu nishna urgency ase in this field also. Early intervention mahan saina chale do utu same urgency dikhao paya ase. Kile why? Ami han school setup de ni sawo jaw. School setup de ami han remember 21 disabilities question tadena ami han intellectual disability han under the any agi de condition autism, learning disability, attention deficit, physical the will be hearing impaired khan thaki bacha kuma low vision low, poor visions. It could be locomotor, cerebral palsy, muscle difficulty khan labi thake. Kishim bacha han dwarfism, acid attack. It can so be under that list. Ami han a school set up the dikhi paile do. I'm sure it's here in the school and also spread across the district and the state also. Different type of needs thakela dikhi pare.
Today has been such a learning experience for me and it has enhanced my knowledge. So thank you all for giving your time. And also I believe that in the days to come, we will be working together. And first of all, I am working as an IE resource person. IE means Inclusive Education Resource Person, working under Samagra Shiksha. This Samagra Shiksha is a central education's flagship program, and under that we have the IE component. So under the IE component, what is IE? Just for our knowledge, IE is inclusive education. Inclusive education is an education where there's inclusivity of normal children along with inclusive of children with disabilities. So all the government schools are have access to that facility, and we from the UBRC team, we collaborate with the schools. So what we do is we identify children who are already enrolled in the school, as well as we try to identify new students, and we collaborate so that we bring them to we collaborate in such a way that that we help them attain the benefits and facilities that the government has for them. So on the outset, I would just like to say we work under this, PWD Act. There is an empowered act for the persons with disabilities that is known as PWD Act. It is not a PWD department, but PWD Act, Persons with Disabilities Act. So the Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016 is a landmark legislation enacted in India to protect the rights and privileges of persons with disabilities. So we work under this structure. And Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 recognizes 21 disabilities and recommend various provisions for persons with disabilities. It encourages equity-based inclusion in a society while taking care of children with disabilities. It also implies all children with disabilities should be properly identified and certified at the earliest to address their special needs and support them. So as we have heard from the many resource persons, early recognition and intervention is the first tool to go about. And today we have really learned in depth about how to go about. And I believe even in the future we will collaborate together so that we will be able to help a lot of children who have not yet come in the radar. Today in the program, my responsibility is to bring to acquaint you all about the important features and benefits. So here we have some key points under this the PWD Act 2016. So it says it identifies 21 types of disabilities. To save time, I will not mention all those disabilities, but we have 21 different types of disabilities, so which comes under this act. And now this act also says equal opportunity for people with disabilities. So we have the Right to Education Act, okay? So which empowers every children from 4 to 18 years to get education in the government-aided school. So likewise, we have this act. This is an act which empowers children, people with disabilities to access to education. And access to education means there are benefits and provisions for them. So here we have provisions like reservation of equal opportunities of livelihood. For example, like we have 4% under this act. It gives opportunity for people with disabilities to get jobs even in government as well as the private sector. 4% quota is reserved for these people. So gone are the days where we say, oh, ito pa to disabled tayo ng mukos para na pungshibo, ito charity bina na po lagi. We should help them attain the minimum, schooling, so that when time comes, according to the qualification, they will be able to get access and they will get the benefit even for livelihood and employment. And we have this medical certification for availing benefits. So for us, what we do is first of all, we come and since we give academic support, we work with the school. For any enrolled children, if there is any suspected cases of children with disabilities, we identify them. We send them for medical assessment camps. We send them for medical assessment, intervention, and also for certification. Because once a child is identified, we help the children work towards medical certification, because without the disability certificates, they will not be able to avail this benefit. So we work towards that. And also we also have timely medical camps and assessment in the school. Just in the month of August also, we had a medical camp where a few of our students have also availed that facility. So we do have that program also. And also at the same time, during the medical assessment camps, we not only identify, we not only help them for certification, but at the same time we also have benefits, and there's facility for aids and appliances. So a lot of our children have already availed benefits in getting wheelchairs, hearing aid, likewise.
At the outset, I would like to congratulate this GPS Industrial Village for initiating and organizing such a wonderful program about early intervention and inclusive in our society. So, ito lang ang topic to ito, inclusivity, early intervention is now a major subject which the government of India, actual mundi gina American all over India, not only the world but even in India, American is so school day. In all the societies they are trying to bring up with this issue of inclusivity. Because American subject specialist from the earlier identification pick up this disability does not become a burden on the society. You American bawaman padagan hangang tut pailibi. The early we identify the intervene, we try to mold them in such a way that they become an asset to the society. Itu lang new names after American schools, Angawadi. Since I'm from the social welfare department, normally they do 0 to 3 to 6 laga. The ECC curriculum they on start was. I don't know how much our Angawadi workers will be, because of their limited education qualification, how much of this early intervention is going over, but to be on the, see on the sunny side, just recently, the Ministry of School Education and Ministry of Women and Child Development has signed an agreement where we are going for co-location of Angawadis with government primary schools. So now the government, the Angawadis centers now, not only Angawadi centers, the Angawadi centers now we are coming up with a scheme called Balna, where Angawadi centers will have an age range. So now we're not crazy, like go urge the early primary school education over there and we foresee a very good venture where our educated government teachers will help out with the Anganwadi workers, where we are also trying to bring up the qualification of the newly inducted Anganwadi workers, so that this kind of inclusiveness in every sphere is taken care of. RBWP Act 2016. Before that act, disability was not much of a focus for the government, for implementation and all these things. And also constitutionally, disability comes under state subject. If the states can your state disability laga welfare the center came out with all-inclusive RBWP Act 2016, where we have already adopted in the state of Nagaland also, and we have come out with RBGWP rules also for Nagaland. State Commissioner for Person with Disabilities. It is because of the RBGWP Act and RBGWP rules Nagaland 2017. So Nagaland we have a proper commission for persons with disabilities, where the primary concern for the commission is to see that the rights of the disabled are, the disabled should get their rights whichever is mandated by the act or the law of the land. The American Commission for Persons with Disabilities, usually we are more or less working towards to see that every disabled child, young people or adult or all age disabled are getting whatever is their right, whatever it is that they should get as per the schemes and programs of the government, that is the government of India. The government is USA. But at the same time, we are working since Madam Tikono, I believe you all know her, the pioneer. Initiative we have got Ashay there and some other people program coordinators there. We are carrying forward our vision of bringing awareness about early intervention and Aji mohan ki press inclusive. Itu laga mohan we are also trying hard. This year also in Tech we had a very good session in Tech district led by my earlier officer. And this time also we were planning for semi-new work class in the model, but because of some things that came up, we are postponing it, but we'll be doing it very soon before the year is up. So that whatever the blessed bonding, their vision that they have for this, especially their support system among parents with disabilities, how to go about we also want every district to have such kind of NGOs or groupings, support groups to look after themselves as well as to help each other, bring up their special children to, not to be, to come out of the stigma of disability. So that they all are also just like us, normal citizens. Society so in the days to come, this kind of initiatives by schools or by concerned NGOs, we look forward and then we are very much ready to support.
And I want to thank TPS Industrial and Blessed Bonding and also the State Commissioner for Office of the State Commissioner for Person with Disabilities for coming together and organizing such a beautiful program. So I know I'm pretty sure everyone gathered here might have benefited a lot. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
I invite Sir Sinchawan to say a few words.
Let me speak from here. I take this opportunity to thank our Almighty God. We were so worried in the morning because it started raining like this. So we were worried about the program, but the weather was very good for the past few hours. Till 12 o'clock it was very good, but because we had a lengthy program, we are facing this. So I thank God for giving us a beautiful day to have this program with all of you. And I take this opportunity to thank Madam Karen Sumi. She has been instrumental in this program. Though we have collaborated with TPS, most of the work were done by her. She has a very good management skill. So everything was arranged very nicely. So I give her special thanks, and I hope that she will continue working like this to spread awareness in our society. I also thank all the participants in the program. Since the weather is like this, I will not read out. It's there in the program. So whoever has taken part in the program, thank you so much. I also thank the media persons who has come to cover our program. And I also thank all the students who have helped in all the volunteer works and who have presented special items. Special thanks to Angel Home for coming this far and showing your talent to each and every one of us. With this, I say thanks to all the participants and have a good day.